Welcome. In this video, we are looking at Walsh-Hadamard transform. So, in this video, first we will look at what are the benefits of Walsh and Hadamard transform. So Walsh and Hadamard transform can be easily constructed from a Hadamard matrix. So, first we will look at how to construct a Hadamard matrix. Then we will see how we can construct a Walsh-Hadamard matrix using the Hadamard matrix. So the basically Walsh and Hadamard transform is a way of compressing the data. It is the way of compressing the data. Now the advantage of Walsh and Hadamard transform over other complicated transform is that no multiplications are required in the Walsh and Hadamard transform. Only simple additions and subtractions are done to obtain the Walsh and Hadamard transform. So getting the output is very easy because we know that addition and subtraction is the most easier step. So this Walsh and Hadamard transform is very easy to implement. Now the DWHT, that is the discrete Walsh-Hadamard transform. It is obtained from a simple rearrangement of the discrete Hadamard matrix. Okay, so we only rearrange the discrete Hadamard matrix to obtain the discrete Walsh-Hadamard transform. Now Hadamard matrix is a n cross n matrix. Hadamard matrix. So first we are looking at what is the Hadamard matrix. So Hadamard matrix is a n cross n matrix. Hadamard matrix is a n cross n matrix with the property that H, let H be the Hadamard matrix, then H and H of T is equal to I, Ni. Okay, where I is your identity matrix. So this is the property of Hadamard matrix. Now the Hadamard matrix for 1, H1 is equal to 1. Okay, H1 is equal to 1. Now we can easily obtain H of 2. We can easily obtain H of 2, that is a 2 cross 2 from H of 1. Okay, so the formula, first we will look at what is the formula. So H of 2n, H of 2n is equal to H1 of n, sorry, H of n, H of n, H of n and minus of H of n. Okay, so the higher order matrix, the higher order Hadamard matrix can be obtained from a lower order Hadamard matrix. So suppose if we have to obtain the Hadamard matrix for order 2, so n will be equal to 1, so here we can write 1. Okay, so we are obtaining the Hadamard matrix for order 1, order 2. So Hadamard matrix can be obtained from Hadamard matrix for order 2 can be easily obtained from Hadamard matrix of order 1. Okay, so this will be equal to H of 2 will be equal to H of 1. H of 1 is 1. Then again H of 1, 1. Then again H of 1, 1. Then again minus H1. So this is minus H1. So this is the Hadamard matrix of order 2. This is the Hadamard matrix of order 2 or a 2 cross 2 Hadamard matrix. Okay, now to obtain Hadamard matrix of order 4. Hadamard matrix for order 4 will be H of 2, H of 2, H of 2 and minus of H of 2. Okay, so Hadamard matrix for order 4 can easily be obtained from Hadamard matrix of order 2. So if I am writing this here H of 4. So this will be equal to H of 2, H of 2, H of 2 and minus H of 2. So H of 2 is 1, 1, 1 and minus 1. Again H of 2, 1, 1, 1 and minus 1. Again H of 2, 1, 1, 1 and minus 1. And now minus H of 2. So minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and plus 1. So this is the Hadamard matrix for order 4. This is the Hadamard matrix of order 4. Okay, so in this way we can easily obtain the Hadamard matrix for order 8 or order 16 or whatever order you want. Just we have to first we will obtain Hadamard matrix for order 2, then using this Hadamard matrix for order 2 we can obtain Hadamard matrix of order 4. Then using Hadamard matrix of order 4, we can obtain Hadamard matrix for order 8. Then using Hadamard matrix of order 8, we can obtain Hadamard matrix of order 16, and so on. Okay. Now we will see how to obtain DWHT from the Hadamard matrix. So the DWHT, or the discrete Walsh-Hadamard transform, is easily obtained from a Hadamard transform by just rearranging. So what we rearrange is that this second row will now move to the fourth row. And this fourth row will move into the third row, and the third row will move to the second row. So this is the arrangement for getting the discrete Walsh-Hadamard transform and normalizing, and we also normalize it. So if we have to obtain the Walsh-Hadamard transform, or the 4-point DWHT, the 4-point DWHT is equal to 1 upon 2. So this is the normalization factor. Here there was no normalization factor, but in the Walsh-Hadamard transform, this is the normalization factor. So DWHT of order 4 is equal to, first row will be same, 1 1 1 1, then 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, then 1 1 minus 1 minus 1, and finally 1 minus 1 1 minus 1. So this is the discrete Walsh-Hadamard transform for order 4. Okay, so